Morning, Bethany.
Oh, how's it going, Paul?
Fantastic, great to see you.
Oh, good to see you, man. Ready to catch some fish?
Always ready after you.
Oh, awesome.
Well, I'm back out on the deep blue sea, the Timor Sea to be precise. And I've come out with my good friends at Arafura Bluewater Charters, left from Cullen Bay, had a lovely coffee in that beautiful district before we come out on the water. And with me, I am blessed to be joined by Bethany King, but your friends call you Beth, don't they?
They sure do, Paulie.
Now, I've got two questions for you. First one, how old are you?
18.
Secondly, what are you doing as a deckhand on a boat like this?
Oh, who knows? I don't know. Brought up fishing and fig hunting, don't really know much better. That's all I really can put it. But
It's a fair effort. Not only is Beth a deckhand, she's a really good one. So all the blokes out there better lift their game. Now, we're trolling for sailfish. We're then going to go and do some bottom bashing. And someone has lost 3 sailfish this morning. 1, 2, 3.
not mentioning any names, are we, Paulie?
Won't mention any names at all. We'll just say his initials are Paul Worstling. And Beth, what happens on the boat, stays on the boat. I love her work. He's jumping, and he just spat the hook on the first jump. Come out 100 metres away, did the massive jump. He's a nice fish too. Spat the hook. Here's another one. Whoa. How was that? Lucky I had some electrical tape on my thumb. I tried to whack the bail over on the Stella 20,000 because it's a manual bail trip. I just can't build a spring that's strong enough. And my thumb is actually bleeding. I don't know if you can see it there. And there's a lot of drag on this reel and he is just hammered. I got the call from the skipper. I actually thought I saw it a second before and he reconfirmed it. And it just come up and ate our little garfish offering. Now I don't know if you're getting this message loud and clear, but we've been having a tough day. Please, Mr. Sailfish, be our change of luck. Because if you persevere, you deserve a billfish. Come on, baby. I'll just get you to check out the amount of line that is missing off that Stella 20,000 after one run. That was chock-a-block full of 80-pound fins braid. He has to have taken 200 at least, and he's hanging right up the back. He actually felt the hook before I set it. He jumped. There's a simple rule in bill fishing. If a billfish ever jumps before you set the hook, get the hook in as quick as you can because he knows it's there. I gotta say, everyone on the boat's gonna go, meow, but my thumb hurts just a little bit. I think this sailfish might help with the pain. Okay, mate, I think we might wanna, if you track around that way, we'll save getting us all too wet. You know what I say? People always want to preserve and protect, and I do too. I want to make sure there's sailfish like this for my boy and his boy and his boy in the future. But what's the point of having these things on our planet if you don't actually get out and see them? If a sailfish swam past the coast of Darwin in the middle of the night and no one saw it, did it actually happen? So I'm dead against locking up areas where people can't go and catch fish and see what the environment's all about. Because you know who's going to look after the environment better than anyone else? It's people who actually take part in that environment. We're going to back up on this fish, I think. I'll just slowly, he's just sitting in the current, guys. Come on, mate. You are one QT. And let me just say, our sailfish luck has finally changed. Look at that. I'm just going to get a glove on. That is...
Quickly grab those gloves, get this hook out.
Hang on a sec.
Yep.
I got a 4-fingered glove. I'll jump in here. Get the hook out. Now that was one unlucky sailfish, but Beth, we sure have had some bad luck today, haven't we?
We sure have.
Give it a good pull. Okay. I've got that bit there.
It's under your foot.
And that bit there. And that is the smallest sailfish I've ever caught by 100 miles, but can also say it's the cutest. And look at this for a tail wave. How's that for a caudal fin? And I can actually say our sailfish luck has finally changed. Beth, do me a favour, come and stand behind this beautiful fish, and can you just raise his dorsal fin gently so the whole world can see how pretty that is? Look at that. And do you know why they've got a sail?
It's like way bigger.
Well, that's one of the reasons. What they do, they swim around in a group of fish. They actually put their sail up to look twice as big. They go around in circles and the bait can't escape.
Oh,
Then they take this beautiful bill, they chop it to bits, and they have a good old day feeding. And that beautiful colour, that is called bioluminescence. They do it when they're excited or in distress. I think this bloke might be a little bit of both. I'm going to get him back in the water, because the last thing I want to do is harm a billfish. Time for Mr. Sailfish to go home. And now we're at the pointy end of the business day. I love you, mate. Now, how do I get out the back without falling over? Because I'm very good at that. Actually, I can hold him by the bill, slide over, and put you in the water, Mr. Billy. Oh, look at what he's been eating. Look at this. He's been eating little white baits, pilchards, tiny little baits. And he's tried to regurgitate them all so that he could spit my hook. Come on, mate. Come on, girl. There she goes. Okay, I'm really, really happy now because the fish has sunk down about 10 metres and actually righted itself. I can't see the white bell anymore. And when they've put sonic tags in billfish, they've actually proven that the fish will salt. They'll go down to a depth. They'll basically sit there until they regain their composure. Once they get in that current, they'll swim off. Be happy little campers. So, I'm now wet as a shag. But we have our sailfish. The day's only just begun. This is big. It's got me in the reef. Get out of there. Get out of there. Look at the head shakes on this thing. Beth, you didn't say they'd be this big. What is it?
I don't know, is it going anywhere?
It must have me in the bottom.
It must do. Darn it. I don't think he likes the view, Paul.
Just gonna take a bit of a break. Oh, Beth?
Yeah?
Just hang on this for 1 second. I remembered I left something in the cabin. Just 1 second, Dale, thanks. Now, what was it I left? I'll get there. How's it going, Beth? I'm back, darling. How you going with my little fish? Oh.
Yeah, pretty good.
Killing it? Oh, thanks. I found what I was looking for. I'll go around this side now. Oh, you've tied him out beautifully. Holy snapping sharks. Is that a whaler? Oh, there's about 8 remora swimming off the end of it. And they're all 5 kilos each. Look at the size of this thing. Well, I'm sort of happy. Beth, where are you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sort of happy, Bethany, that something gave way. You know why?
Why?
Because I reckon that was 200 kilos of bronze whaler shark.
There you go. You did an excellent job, though, even though you did pass it right over to me. That's a thing in fishing we call cheating. But
you know what I'm going to say, though? My husband likes fishing too. Another one.
Another one.
It's a little fish.
Yes, it seems small.
I wish I was hooking some little fish. Because everything I've hooked has been a monster. A flathead? Serious?
Oh, I don't know. I see one every couple of months or so, but they are A little bit rare.
way. Look at that. It looks like, oh, it's even weird to touch. It's a prehistoric flathead. Look at that.
Amazing.
That is wrong on so many levels, and it's got the weirdest, almost weedy feel to it. How's the eyes on it?
They're massive.
Well, get the identification books out, and if someone can tell me what sort of flathead this is, go to ifishtv.com.au and send me an email, because I have no idea. I think it's pretty fair to say that the sharks caused me a lot of grief at the last spot.
Oh, sure did.
So I've gone to the elephant gun gear. Nothing gets away now. We've moved about 2 hours. As you can see, change of clothes, had a lovely shower, and that's the beauty of mothership, isn't it?
Oh, sure is.
And I've got the Instinct Performance rig, Lumo beads, 3 baits. I'm either going to have a whole lot of fun or get into a whole lot of trouble.
Let's see what happens.
What are you thinking?
Oh, I hope it's going to be a whole lot of fun.
So do I. So good to have a shower. We're actually drifting at the moment. Important you've got a big enough sinker that'll hit the bottom, and as you drift along, that actually stays on the bottom. A few pickers down there.
Couple of inquiries.
You might notice I'm using a pretty serious reel here. It's a Shimano Torsa 20. Massive gearbox, takes all sorts of pressure, and it's lever drag. 80-pound fins braid, that's the exclusive orange colour that they've done for Tackle World, and a Shimano T-Curve 200 jig stick. You might think, why do you need such a brute of an outfit? Well, some of the fish down there are absolutely massive, and by having an outfit with a lever drag, I can just drop the lever back, get free spool, and know that I'm always in contact with the bottom. Whack it back to strike, and now I can lift those big brutes up off the bottom, out of the rocks, and have some chance of landing them. If you're fishing deep water, I strongly recommend braid, and use an overhead reel where possible, because how easy is that? Ready to go again. And you also avoid line twist, which is a big plus. Ooh!
Go for it right now.
So why aren't you just striking?
I really want to get that hook right down his mouth, right down where those gills are. So I know I've hooked him well.
Ooh, I just had a nice little bite myself. Ooh, ooh,
I think he's come over to you.
Oh no, he fell off.
Fell.
Oh, that was a good fish too.
2 stabbies and
He's eating it on the way down, look. Oh, what's going on? Oh, are they still there?
simming up with you.
Gotta get him off the bottom. Oh no, he's done me. Oh, you got him? That was a beast of a fish. Oh, I think you've got him, Beth. Go girl. I could not push the lever forward because of all the tape on my fingers.
Oh,
I was trying to stop him getting back down there. That's a nice fish you got there. Well done. You're doing well. And that rod doesn't give a lot of give, does it?
No.
Isn't that amazing? We both got hooked up at the same time.
Yeah.
That fish of mine come back 3 times to eat the bait. Ooh, a few head shakes there. What are you thinking?
Largemouth nanny guy maybe?
Ah, largemouth nanny.
Think all that lifting that anchor would help me, but
Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you? Maybe you're worn out from lifting the anchor all the time. Here we go. There's another line wrapped around there. I can fix that. Just bring that up this way. And no stress at all. There we go. That one's clear. And I can see colour. Beth, I can just see a bit of white in the depths. Here it comes. And I think you might have it now because it will have blown up a little. And it's looking bigger by the second. Oh, look at that. Your call was spot on. A largemouth nanagai, as they call them on the East Coast, or as they call them here in the Northern Territory, a saddletail snapper, and you can just see the remnants of his saddle tail there, that little dark spot. And that is a beautiful fish. How's the crimson colours in the head?
Awesome.
It looks metallic, doesn't it?
Sure does.
And judging by the size of the bend in my rod earlier, I think they grow a little bit bigger than this.
Oh, I reckon they do.
That is a beautiful fish and really good to eat.
Awesome.
Well,
absolutely awesome.
Because you were such a gun filleter, I'm going to let you knock the fillets off this one, and this will be my dinner now. All we've got to do is catch yours.
Excellent, all right.
Beth, the things that happen when you're not concentrating. I was just showing everyone on this boat how cool my new Optia glow-in-the-dark pliers are. So we had all the lights off. I then put the pliers down and noticed my rod tip bouncing around. And it is a great feeling, Beth, let me say, when you've got that thumping rod in your hand and it's just going, oh, you've got a bite too.
Oh, not yet.
And it is just going whack, 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 and you know there's something good on the end of it. I've got a question. How did you manage to get a job on a charter boat? Because that can't have been easy as a girl.
Oh, well, a lot of loving support from my beautiful mother.
Yep. What did Mum have to do with it?
Oh, well, I first went for the job when I was about, I think I was about 16 and a half.
Yep.
And anyway, thing was I couldn't lift the anchor.
Well, which is fair. I don't reckon I can lift it now.
Yeah. Anyway, I didn't get the job, went home a bit sad, went and told Mum my poor little problems, and she called the boss.
Oh,
and I
Mum.
was, oh, she's beautiful.
What's Mum's name?
Lisa. Lisa Marks. Hi, Mum.
Aren't you special? Mums can fix anything, can't they?
They can. Except, can she help me right now to catch this fish that's biting my line?
So she rang and said, excuse me, Steve Compain, my daughter must come and work on your boat.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
And here's a fish of some description.
Here we go.
Oh.
Large mouth.
Largemouth Nanagai if you're on the east coast, and Saddletail snapper if you're in the west or a western direction. And basically in these parts, if a fish is red, it normally means it is amazing eating. And they are beautiful, beautiful fish. They actually grow to 40 years of age, but I'm tipping this bloke is probably only about 10 years, just a pup. Now we just hit a hot spot because Beth and I have both hooked up. And a few other anglers towards the front of land, some beautiful golden snapper. Here we go. What have we got here? Oh, golden snapper! And there's another fish under it. That's all right. Okay.
That's Shane's.
That's Shane's fish, I believe. Okay.
He's gonna go around.
Let's just have a look. Let's just have a look at the tangled mess here. Okay, it is all now making sense. There's a golden snapper, which is Shane, so you can pull out the front. Beth, you have caught another massive saddletail snapper, and I could be wrong, but I think I'm going to be right. That is the best of the night. Swing it over, and I will do the honours. There's some weight in this thing. Oh, is there what? Beth. Beth.
Good fish.
King, you are the king. Look at that, he's just hooked in the corner of the jaw. Now, you were begging your mum to help you hook this fish. Did she actually do the job for you?
Oh, she helped me out a lot.
Well, that is worth coming all the way to the Northern Territory for. If people are coming to NT, they decide to book a charter with Arafura Bluewater Charters, are they going to see you on the deck?
Oh, they sure will.
And you don't mind if they come and pump up your tyres and say how good you are?
Well, it's always nice when they do that. Gets the ego going, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's always good. What a day we've had. It started with one of the most amazing sailfish sessions where the sails were in charge. We couldn't catch one.
No, we couldn't.
But we finally landed that absolute beauty, that sweet little fish. Now, golden snapper, these beautiful saddletail snapper, and a fantastic meal awaits. Mother shipping in the Northern Territory, I reckon it's a good thing.
It sure is.
Gotta love it. Now grab some food. Hurry, Beth. Thank you very much, Bethany.
Oh, you're welcome, Paul. Hope you had a good trip out with us.
Sensational, you rock.
Oh, thank you.